passed aimed at stopping the spread of coronavirus while also helping affected Americans and a healthcare system bracing for potential overload. And the Navy prepares to deploy its 2 hospital ships on either coast to help back up stressed medical facilities. So let's bring in a Navy reservist who knows a little something about those ships. Republican Congressman from Indiana, Jim Banks. Good to have you back, sir.
Great to be with you.
I got to tell you, it's been really interesting to learn about the ships. My good buddy Dana Perino has spent a lot of time on them, tries to raise awareness about what they're doing out there. And I know that you, at one point, were part of a mission supporting the Mercy ship, which is going to be going out. Popular Mechanics describes the ship this way. It says, at full strength, each ship has a crew of 71 and up to 1,200 doctors, nurses, and other medical specialists, 12 fully equipped operating rooms, a 1,000-bed hospital facility, digital radiological services, medical lab, pharmacy, and the list goes on and on. Tell us what these ships are capable of.
Well, Shannon, one of my very favorite experiences serving in the Navy Reserves was supporting the Mercy, as you said, in a visit to East Timor in 2016, right before I became a member of Congress. I got to see firsthand what the men and women do on these hospital ships. We have 2 of them, the Mercy and the Comfort. They've served over 500,000 people in countries around the world since 2001. They export goodwill as part of their humanitarian efforts around the globe in providing health care to those who need it. And now President Trump has called them to serve us here at home during this crisis and the pandemic due to the coronavirus. What I saw in East Timor in 2016, though, were the 1,200 doctors and nurses and the men and women who make up the United States Navy, those who serve in the Navy, who serve on the Mercy, what they do, the huge logistical effort that goes into deploying these ships. It's an amazing opportunity for us to show Americans what they do. I'm one who believes, serving on the Armed Services Committee, Shannon, that we have 2 of these hospital ships. I'm a proponent that we have many more of them. I believe we need a fleet of a dozen or more of these hospital ships to go around the world and show off the best of what America has to offer, and when we need them to help us here at home during a crisis like what we're experiencing currently.
And what I understand is they're not equipped for separation or for COVID, but what they would do is take some of the other traffic off of the hospitals so that the hospitals on land would be able to serve that purpose. There's some skeptics out there, though, and so I want to give you a chance to respond to this. In Forbes, it says, to be blunt, the ships are being sent out to serve as little more than a morale boost, a ready photo opportunity, or a nice backdrop for a political rally. It's the wrong thing to do. Ineffective symbolism is the last thing the nation needs right now. What do you make of that?
That's an outrageous charge. When you see firsthand what these hospital ships do, what the men and women who serve on it do, you'll see that what they do is a serious effort to take care of those in need. And when the Mercy goes to Seattle next week and the Comfort arrives in New York City in a couple of weeks, those individuals who will be served there will become big proponents. I guarantee you, after they experience what these hospital ships do, they'll become big proponents for everyone else to see that they serve a tremendous purpose. Now, I'm very proud of what these ships do and what everyone who serves on them do, with the support that they provide, and I can't wait for more people to become aware of that as well.
And before you go quickly, I want to put on your other hat as a lawmaker and ask you, how quickly can people who are going to receive checks, folks who are in many cases very desperate at this moment, looking forward to their future, how quickly will they get to Americans?
Well, I hope it'll come very soon. I mean, I've just had a very emotional week in my district listening to constituents who have been directly affected. My warning, though, is that these direct checks, as part of the third phase, the third bill that was just unveiled last night in the Senate, it still has a ways to go. It's being debated and put together in the Senate. The devil is in the details here, and there's still a ways for it to go before this becomes signed by the president and those checks are dispersed. So stay tuned.
Yeah, we wish you all the best in your work there and your work as a reservist as well. Thank you, Congressman Banks.
Thank you.